We are here for grade 10 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 10 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter algebra. The lessons we're going to cover today are solve linear equations, solve system of linear equations, solve quadratic equations, and solve linear inequalities. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Okay, here I'm on grade 10 math. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is solve linear equations. Okay, let's just start with the lesson, that is solve linear equations. Okay, the first example is z divided by 3 plus 15 equals 11. You have to solve this equation for 11, right? You have to do step by step inverse operations and solve the equation. The first thing is 15 is adding on this side. You have to isolate the variable z. So you need to subtract 15 both sides. So 15 minus 15 is 0. You are left with z by 3 equals -4. Now you have to remove that 3. So you need to multiply both sides by 3, that is equals -12. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, solve for q. 2q minus -6 equals 10. So subtracting a negative number is same as adding. So that is 2q plus 6 equals 6 other side. So 2q equals 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6 is 4. So q equals 2. The correct option is q equals 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? The correct option is option number 1, that is q equals 2. Okay, solve for d. D plus 3 divided by 4 equals 3. So let's just start with the lesson. Let's just start with the example. First, you have to remove the 4 that is in the denominator. So that means you have to multiply both sides by 4. 4 and 4 cancel out. D plus 3 equals 12. Now move 3 other side. So that would be 12 minus 3. So 12 minus 3 is 9. So D equals 9. The correct option is option number 1. That is D equals 9. Got it? Okay, solve for C. So which is the correct option? The correct option is C equals 6. 3 times 2 is 6. So the correct option is 6. Solve for z, so which is the correct option? Okay, so you have to do the inverse operations. So let's just start. You have to subtract 15 both sides. So that would be z over 3 equals 11 minus 15. 11 minus 15 is negative 4. Multiply 3 other sides. So 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. So the correct option is the correct option. Got it? That is z equals negative 12. Option number 2 is the correct option. Solve for r. Okay, let's just see. Z divided by negative 3 plus negative 4 equals negative 6. R divided by negative 3, move negative 4 other side, so that would be negative 6 plus 4. So R divided by negative 3 equals negative 2, equals negative 3 times negative 2, that equals 6. So the correct option is 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 6. Solve for h. 3h equals 9. So which is the correct option? The correct option is h equals 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is solve system of linear equations. Solve this system of equation by graphing. First graph the equations and then type the solution. So you have to graph the equations, right? You have to find the y-intercept and the slope. Let's just, where is the, okay. The second equation is x equals 1, right? So here is the x equals 1. You have to make a line on x equals 1, right? That would be a straight line. Let me just draw using line. Okay. Now you have to solve the second equation. Y negative 3 over 1 and b equals to b. Basically, b is the point of intercept. That means the y-intercept, that means the graph intersecting is intersecting the y-axis at 2, right? So you have one point here and the slope is negative 3 over 1. Negative 3 means you need to move down 3 points and right 1 point. So here is the other point, right? So let's just join these 2 points and make a straight line. So basically this is the point of intersection. The line is a bit moved. So that means that that is the point of intersection. That is x equals 1 and y equals -1. The solution is 1 and -1. Let's just see. See, 1 and -1 is the solution. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, solve the system of equations by graphing, right? So the second equation is, let's just arrange this equation, right? Y plus 2x equals 6. Now slope is 2, the y-intercept is 6, right? So slope is 2, 2 by 1, y equals 6. So here is the point. Then you have the slope is 2. That means you need to move up 2 and right 1. So now you have 2 points. Let's just draw a line. Y equals 2. Here is the line. Hold on, let me just draw again. Y plus 2x equals 6. Slope is 2 over 1 and y-intercept is 6, right? So here is y-intercept 6. You need to move up 2 point and right 1 point. And you have the other one y equals 2, right? So here is the line y equals 2, right? And so here is the point of intersection. That is x is -4 and y is 2. So the solution of this is x equals -4 and y equals 2, +2. That is -4 and 2 is the solution of the equation. That is -4 and -4 and 2 or -2 and 2. Hold on. But I removed the graph. That would be -2 and 2, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. That would be 2 and 2. Okay, solve the system of equations by graphing. Okay, let's just solve, right? That is y equals -x plus 1, right? And this equation you need to write in this form is 6y equals 6x plus 18. Divide this equation by 6. So that would be y equals x plus 3. So you have this equation. For this one, the slope is -1 and the y-intercept is 1. For this one, the slope is 1 and the y-intercept is 3. Now you have to make the line for this one. Y equals 3. Here is y equals 3. The slope is move up and here is the second point. For this equation, y equals 1 and you have to move down 1 point and right 1 point. So here is the, just make these two lines and the other one is, so here is the point of intersection. I think that would be here. X is 1 and y is 2. So the solution is -1 and 2. The solution is 2 and -1, right? Hold on. Let me just see what's wrong with the solution. Hold on. Y equals mx plus b, right? So y equals -1x plus 1. Slope is -1 and b is 1. The y-intercept is 1. The second one is 6y equals 6x plus 18 divided by 3. 6y equals plus 3. Slope is 1. The y-intercept is 3. The b is 3, right? Here is y equals 3, the y-intercept, right? Then you need to move up and here it is. Then you have the y-intercept is 1. You need to move down 1 point, right 1 point. Let's just make a line. Why it is positive 2, 2? How? Hold on, let me see the solution. Hmm. Let's just start with the test questions. Oh, x minus y equals -4 and y equals 6. So let's just rewrite the equation, right? Negative y equals -4 plus x. So y equals -x plus 4, right? And then y equals 6. So y equals 6. M equals -1 and b equals 4. So here is b equals 4. M equals -1 means you need to move down 1 and right 1. And then y equals 6. So the solution is -2 and 6. The correct option is why 2 and 6? Okay, let's just calculate their x-intercepts and the y-intercepts, right? Okay, for this equation, when x is 0, When x is 0, y is 4. When y is 0, x is negative 4. So let's just make a line, right? 0, x is 0, y is 4. And y equals 6. Yes, here is the point of intersection, right? The point of intersection is x is 2 and y is 6. So the point of intersection is 2 and 6. Basically, you have to calculate the x-intercept and the y-intercept of the given equation. Just plot the x-intercept and y-intercept and the other equation. And this way you can find the solution. Let's just start with the next question. The correct option is 2 and 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, 4y plus 16 equals 2x and x equals 2. So let's just calculate the x-intercept and the y-intercept of the equation, right? So when we are going to calculate x-intercept, we need to put y equals 0. When y equals 0, that is 2x equals 16, x equals 8. And when x equals 0, 4y equals negative 16, 4 times, so negative 4. And the second one is x equals 2. Okay, then let's just plot these 2 points. X is 8, y is 0. X is 0, y is negative 4. So let's just make a line. Now I need to calculate the x and y intercepts again. Sorry. Okay, when x is 0, y is negative 4. When y is 0, x is 2 times 8 is 16. Okay, now let me just make a 0. X is 0, y is negative 4, and here. And you have to make a line here. So let's just make the lines. So the solution is I don't know what's wrong with these questions. Let me just try once again. Okay. Four y plus 16 equals 0. 4y equals negative 16. Y equals negative 4. So x is 0. Y is negative 4. Okay, when y is 0, 0 plus 16 equals 2x. X equals 2 times 8 is 16. So 8 and 0. X is 0, y is negative 4. Still the points are same. Okay. And then x equals to, yes, sorry, I made the, so here is the solution. That is negative 3, x is 2 and negative 3 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? I made the wrong line. That is 2 and negative 3 is the solution. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So be very, very careful when you're plotting the equations. You're plotting the graph. Be very, very careful, right? The next lesson is solve quadratic equations. Okay, 2f square minus 15f minus 8 equals 0. Okay, so you have to multiply this 2 and negative 8. 2 times negative 8 is negative 16, right? The equation is in the form ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. You have to multiply a times c. A times c is negative 16, right? You have to factorize that negative 15f in the way when you add two numbers, they make negative 15, and when you multiply, they makes negative 16, right? That would be plus 16 and minus 1, because 16 times 1 negative 16. No, negative 16 and plus 1. And then when you subtract, that makes negative 15. So that is 2f square minus 16f plus minus 16 minus 8. Sorry. You have to take common 2 here. 2f is common. You have 8. You have 1 common and f minus 8. So the solution is 2f minus plus 1 and f minus 8. Let me, so listen to me carefully, right? Okay, you are given the equation 2f square minus 15f minus 8. The equation is in the form ax square plus bx plus c. You already did this factorization in grade 8, right? You have to do 2 times 8. So 2 times negative 8 is negative 16. You have to factorize that negative 15f in the way when you add or subtract them, they makes negative 15, and when you multiply them, they makes negative 16, right? So basically you have to decompose negative 15f, right? So that would be negative 16 and plus 1. Negative 16 plus 1 times negative 16, we need negative 16. And when you add negative 16 plus 1 makes negative 15. So here is the factors. 2f square minus negative minus 16f plus 1f minus 8. So here you can take 2 common, you are left minus 8. Here you can take 1 common, you are left with f minus 8. So the solution is 2f plus 1 and f minus 8. Let's just start with the test questions. 86j square plus 100j. 86j square plus 100j, right? But let's just divide them by 2. That is 43j square plus, no, let's just take common 2. We can take common 2j and we are left with 43j plus 50. So you have to, they are equal to 0, right? Either 2j equal to 0 or either 43j plus 50 equal to 0. So 2j equals 0 means j equals 0 and 43j equals negative 50. So j equals negative 50 over 43. So you have two solutions. They are 0 and negative 50 over 43. Got it? So the correct option is 0 and negative 50 over 43. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? 27w square plus 90w plus 75 plus 90w plus 75. All the numbers are the factor of 3. Let's just divide them by 3. 9w square plus 30w plus 25, right? Now let's just do 25 times 9. So 25 times 9 is 225, right? 25 times 9 is 225. So you have to make the factors of 30. Like when you add them, they makes 225. Add or when you multiply them, they makes 225. And when you add or subtract them, they makes 30w, right? So the factors are 15 and 15. They are 9w square plus 15w plus 15w plus 25. Here you can take common 3w. So 3 times 3 is 9 plus 5. Here you can take common 5. You are left with 3w plus 5. So the factors are 3w plus 5 and 3w plus 5. Got it? When you make them equal to 0, 3w plus 5 is equal to 0. That means w equals negative 5 over 3. So the correct option is negative 5 over 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on they are solve linear equations, solve system of linear equations, solve quadratic equations. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So that's all for today. If you have any question, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any.